Jeff here. Let's talk about the coolest features you can find in the Vinfast VF9. Let's walk around this one so we can see what the largest Vinfast is all about. Full 3 rows, lots of space, really cool technology. It's got some extra features, some modes that I gotta show you that help your pets, your car being washed, and when you're camping. Premium vegan leather, we'll find that for all the seating. Look at this huge screen. Not what you'd expect, and it has a panoramic roof, but wait, it goes all the way to the 3rd row. V for Vinfast. Look at all the room back here. Can't wait to see what this 3rd row is all about too. This all-wheel drive has 2 electric motors. It gives you 402 horsepower, 457 pounds of torque. Look for 2 different trim levels, Eco and Plus. This one's the Plus. You can tell because it has 21-inch wheels. Eco would have 20-inch wheels plus less features, so the Eco can go for a range of 330 miles. The Plus, 291. Fuel mileage is rated MPGe because it's electrical. It's gonna be 71 in the city, 66 on the highway. Think about this one here. Really good low-end torque. 0 to 62, yeah, 62, 6.7 seconds. Inside here, we've got a front trunk compartment. You can open it right here, just like that if you get locked in. Fuse box, battery, coolant fluid, it's all marked. Got soundproofing material here. This one's really interesting. Air flows through here. Got to have aerodynamics, got to have efficiency. It's got the struts that lift up here, so no prop rod. Suspension is independent double wishbone suspension and multi-link suspension with air springs in the back. Turn signal indicators, they sweep across to the side. LED headlights, daytime running lights, very cool. We've got the Vinfast logo. It's like a bird of prey, very cool, like an eagle. That's what it's like. Functional airflow all the way through here. It has front parking sensors, rear parking sensors, radar technology. We can see that down here as well. Really cool. And then just kind of sweep around here. Functional air. That is just the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. How about this profile? Would you swipe? Turn signal indicator, 21-inch wheels. These are 275/40 R21 tires, 2-tone. And look, it's got the groove pattern right here, which is really interesting. See how that up close? You can almost make out my impression. What's your impression of my impression? Flat fenders here, which is really interesting design. That's wild looking. And then it has side cameras, so we get that panoramic view. Look at how far this turn signal goes. That's good thinking there. I like it. Gloss black around the blind spot indicator, gloss black up on the pillar, and look at this pano glass. It's huge. All the way to the back. I haven't ever seen one like that. The spoiler continues all the way out, and then silver flush handles that open up. They pop open like this, and then watch. Shuts on its own. Gloss black down below. How do you like the profile here? We've got LED lights that go across. The turn signal indicator. It's a good looking back end. It's very clean. Very clean. And they did a good job of hiding that wiper there. Nice job. Backup sensor. See, it's really wide. Doesn't it look very, very wide here? That's a cool front. Backup camera here. Got more cameras to show you. Then I've got a kick sensor on this one, but I can also just do it that way. Here's the storage room behind the 3rd row if I have those seats up, but I can also put the seats down. How about that? Lights, I like it. A little net, excellent. And a lot of storage. Now that's a big surprise. Holla, huge surprise. So you can use these and slide them all the way around the track, so that's really good for hauling and storing. You know what's cool? Watch this. I'm gonna go to put this down, and if it doesn't work, not a big deal in the least, because I have a power seat in the 2nd row. Wait until you see what these seats can do. So I can go forward, backward, to give more or less legroom to the people in the 3rd row. And now I have plenty of room. Bam, down flat, 110 volts of power, like that. 12 volt circular, excellent. This is soft touch here. USB back here, I like that. Felt like that should have a sunshade there. It looked like it was potential for it, but I don't see it That's very cool. Look, fold flat seats, so we've got flat floor all the way to the second. And when the seats fold flat, look at all this glass. Isn't that cool? Look at this. Lots of storing, stacking, moving, hauling space. Look at that. It's got the walk away function. When I walked away from it, down it goes. Love it. Okay, a couple things about this third row. Number one, tremendous headroom here. Really good headroom. The disadvantage is the bottom of the seat, or the seat right here, is so close to the floor that my knees are scrunched up. This part's interesting too. Pull this lever and the bracket actually goes up. That's really interesting as well. So you can kind of scooch in all the way here. Got the USB right there. USB-C would be good as well, but look how close the floor is right there to the actual seat. So that's just one thing that I noticed. Oh, surprise. These seats are very comfortable. I like the padding. It's good. Let's zoom out just a little bit more so we can see everything. I got lights up here. Isn't that neat? Air from there all the way across, and just huge amounts of glass. I'm loving the fact that this has 4-way lumbar support, so it goes up, down, in, and out, and I feel it. Look how fast I go. This is pretty good speed. Can grab onto the handle here, and the air is vertical, right? In this spot here. Kind of thin pocket. But look at my headroom space. It's really strong. How do we open the door? Push it. Do, 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 do. Soft touch panel here. Really long window to the side, I should say. Wide. That's soft touch. That's soft touch. That's pretty remarkable. And look, this is a good place to put your fingers when they're loose. The loose finger package. Excellent. Got, oh, that feels like velvet there. Very nice. Big speakers. We'll talk about that soon. See, it's a smaller pocket. I wish it was a little bit wider, but that's okay. I mean, it is what it is. We've got soft touch all the way through the seat, but child latches. Look at the pattern here. It's almost like quilted. Pretty neat material. Isn't that good? Pull that. Seat goes forward. And in here, oh, nice. A wireless charging pad. Are you serious? And this storage pocket goes in this way just a little bit as well. So clever engineering here. Got extra storage pocket here and cup holders that are pretty deep. I like that. Now, what is this? How about cooled seats? Heated seats? Massage intensity. Are you serious? Are you actually serious? It does wave, cat paw, cross, relieve, and jump. Crisscross will make you jump, jump. So massage intensity, I kind of want to try the cat paw. See if this car can make some biscuits, huh? 76 degrees, that's too hot. We'll make it cooler. We can also do it this way. Row 1, row 2. Look at everything that it can do. Max, the ion, air, sync. Wow, this is really impressive. Very interesting here how it's a nice horizontal one, very thin. I just like it. It's just really cool technology, and it's so different from what I'm used to. Huge screen. We got to talk about this technology as well because it's got some surprises. Look at this. We're going up and we're definitely coming down. Look at this. We're going up. We're going down. It goes forward. It goes backward. I've got 4-way lumbar support. I really like this. And then this is even soft touch here on the glove box, which is pretty amazing. A little bit deeper for the glove box would be nice. I like the air vents here, and then soft touch panel right here, which is surprising. Getting on in here, we've got 13 speaker sound system here. Open, open, soft touch panel, soft touch panel, soft touch. Yes, you guessed it. The whole panel is soft touch. To me, that indicates premium. There's a head-up display here. This is a 15.6-inch screen. Remember, this is premium vegan leather. I like the light gray stitching here. The bolstering, it's about small to medium, I'd say. Probably medium, which is fine. How about this? That's pretty chunky. It's firm, but it's squishy as well. So it kind of Gives you the best of everything. Going on in here, what's this like? Oh, 2 USB-A's. I'd like to see USB-C's there too. That would be good. Do you know the shifting? Park, reverse, neutral drive. What about in here? Well, it's got the same functions except for the mirror treatment. Scuff plate right here, VF9. It's got the up, down. You twist it, really, so you can see it going. So that's pretty darn good. Like the glass. It'd be nice if any glass opened up, but rarely do people actually use the moonroof. I would rather have light like this all the way to the back. I think that's kind of a good system if that's the way you want to go with it. What is the head-up display like? Well, look at this. It's huge. It's huge. Really big print, and it's colored. Look, I got 51% charge. Tells me the mode, the speed limit, our safety features as well. This would be a cool one to have out on a test drive. Driver attention alert. Horn. There we go. Turn signal indicators. The lights are operated by the screen. Flat bottom right here. Flat bottom seat. You make the rocket world go round. I guess I could say with the wheel too. Our hazards, and yes, it has a volume button, which I like. Pretty deep cup holders. And this is just a really interesting thing, this rubber. That's the wireless charging pad, but it's got a cover to it as well. So I would want to pop that down in there. Not quite a solid fit, but pretty cool. So what about this? Do I want to adjust the intensity? Yeah, I want to keep it at a 3. Cat paw, wave, cross, relieve, and jump. Jump around, jump around, jump up, and get down. We can turn the fog lights off. We can turn the lights off, just like this. 51%, 398 miles it says. The lighting control, boy, that massage is doing a number on me. Feels good, actually. Now look at this right here with the drive mode. Our modes, pet mode. So when you go into a store, you can leave your pets out here, and it keeps it at a specific degree, and it says, don't worry, the climate is still on to make sure my pet is comfortable. I'll be back shortly. So it lets people know that we've got a pet mode that is functional and working. So that's nice. Wash mode. It prepares your vehicle for being in the car wash, which is kind of cool. Oh, we're going to exit that because it was starting to get us into wash mode. We don't want wash mode yet, but we will put it to wash mode here. So this is what it does for you. Gets it ready to go. What about if we want camp mode? That's very interesting. You can't use that because we haven't set up the account yet, but you can run apps and stuff like that while you're sleeping overnight. This one right here has the valet mode, so it can turn off certain things. Look at this. Park assist chime, reduce chime mode, child lock. Very cool stuff. Those are the quick controls that get you, I guess, to where you want to go. Drive modes. Do you want eco, normal, or sport? Creep mode. I don't know. Is there a creeper around? Vehicle creeps forward when the brake pedal is released. I don't want that on. I think that would freak people out. Now this one here, regenerative braking, it maximizes energy efficiency using the vehicle's own motor as a generator to convert kinetic energy back into energy to be stored in the battery. So that's kind of nice. That actually would be very helpful. We've got those. How about our different camera modes? So we can see different modes. Trailering. By the way, the towing capacity here is, when you have it set up for braking, it's just about 4,000 pounds. I think it's like 3968, 3986. Can push that, and then we can get what we want for our fan intensity, row 1 and 2, row 3. You can control everything, so I just think that's a really handy feature to have. Go over to our apps. Apple CarPlay, Baja Big Air. Don't know what it is, but I like it. Settings, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, phone, iHeartRadio. Look at all these apps. That's really cool. How about Sugar Pop? I don't know that app. Nancy Drew? Okay. I like the Hardy Boys growing up. Has Alexa. I like that a lot. So what about settings? We can set up wallpaper settings. Okay, I like that. Security settings, time fence, valet mode, anti-theft. The seats, the doors, the wipers, wireless charging. Isn't that cool? the brightness, we want the brightness, and we want the touchscreen bright. Yeah, we do. Yeah, baby. Excellent. And then we can go to general settings like language and stuff. When you want to push this one right here, that means you want to adjust your steering wheel. So when you're there, I'm making adjustments here to go down, to go back up, and then it can go in or it can slide back out. Very interesting. It's just all new different technology. So for me, that's something, look, these are for the mirrors, fold mirrors, auto fold, auto tilt on reverse. Excellent. How about this right here? Our head-up display settings. What do you want to have? What colors do you want to have? Isn't that great? So we can have navigation, drive aids. Those are all the things that it could show you while you're driving. Little tip here, we can scroll across to show whose seatbelts are on, the tire pressure, what door. See, I got the hatch open right here, unlocked the charge door. So those are all things that I would want to know, and you just scroll across. So this is one of those things where you really want to look around and see what you can learn about your vehicle. Auto dimming rearview mirror has, oh, a push button light. That's kind of interesting. I would assume, yeah, it does have the sliding visor. It even says sliding visor. I like how they label some of their parts. That's kind of cool. So let's look at the visibility here as we go all the way down. It's pretty darn good in this one. I take those headrests off in the third row. Pretty strong. As far as pricing, remember we've got Eco and Plus. Look for just under $70,000 for Eco, $75,000 for the Plus. How do you like the VF9? What do you think of VinFast styling, technology, features? If you're not familiar with this brand, you should get used to it because they have a lot of cool technology, a lot of creature comforts that maybe engineers of established automakers, maybe they wouldn't have thought of, or they thought of in a different way. So it's fun to see how different automakers look at climate control of all things, or apps, all that kind of stuff, or passenger space. Thanks very much. I'm at AutoJeff Reviews, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Threads, and I hope you follow me there. Peace. And I do already have a VinFast playlist. It's a growing library, so we'll keep adding videos to it. If you like a different brand, then click on that playlist. I've got a lot of them already set up, and I'll be setting up a lot more. Thanks for subscribing.